Yeah, what's up guys? Rago here from MACkite. Welcome back to our Unhooked playlist. So for this week, we're gonna talk about the back to wrapped or the Backmobe. And we're going to be building off of our fundamentals playlist where we covered every fundamental on-hook trick that you need to know before you move on to the second playlist. And if you've done all of those videos and you put in the work, you're absolutely going to be ready to give this video a try. And on the note of levels and perspectives, in that series, I included a difficulty scale on 1 to 10, and I talked about like how the back to toe side was like basically a 1. So on that scale, I suppose the back to wrap might be like a 2 or a 3. And a lot of people misinterpret that scale as like boasting or, you know, trying to say, oh, this trick is so easy. But actually the reason I put that in there is because beliefs and perspectives are so important in really everything in life. If you think big, you're gonna go big. And if you think small, you're gonna create self-imposed limits that are literally not there. So before you attempt this, just make sure you go back, watch that video on the back roll to toe side, because we're going to be doing another drill just like our front to blind video. And basically, you're going to do the back roll to toe side just like we did in that video, but when you land, I want you to land and do a surface pass. So we're bringing those two videos together, and that's literally the first step. You don't wanna just go straight for a Backmobe. You're probably gonna get smoked. You're not gonna wanna try it again. So what you need to do is you need to build your muscle memory and you need to build your confidence. And while you're not going to impress anybody with the back roll to toe side with a surface pass, it's an incredibly practical drill. And over time, what'll happen is you'll start landing more and more into that surface pass. You'll be almost landing wrapped, and before you know it, you'll be popping and literally just landing wrapped, and it'll be so natural. Now, the key to this is the timing of your rotation. So you do like the back to toe, you wanna keep the kite low at a 45-degree angle. We're not doing anything with the kite. This is a load and pop trick. So your kite's gonna be parked at a 45-degree angle. Come in with good speed, bear downwind, and then load into a good pop. And with this one, just like the back to toe, you want to release late. So you've almost completed half of a back roll before you pop off the water. And as soon as you pop off the water, let your arms out just a little bit to give yourself some room. And as you come around about 3/4 of the way through that roll, you're gonna pull your arms in aggressively. And that's why it's important to let them out. You wanna be able to pull them aggressively towards your hip, your new lead hip, which was your trailing hip. Almost land wrapped with 2 hands on the bar, and this will force you to keep the bar close. Now, one super useful tip on learning this trick that really helped me is holding on with 2 hands way longer than you think. So as you come around, you can almost be landing into that surface pass with 2 hands on the bar and then let go, and your arm will just kind of be pulled behind you. Because what happens is a lot of people pop a really big back roll, they try to go for the rotation, and then they end up like this with the bar and they just drop it, or they pop the handle. It happens all the time. But if you hold on with 2 hands for almost the entire trick, it makes it a lot easier, and it feels a little bit weird. One key thing is to look really aggressively over the shoulder and envision yourself going downwind, because you don't have to come all the way around and ride back upwind. You only have to come around and land downwind. So when you get in that toe side position, it's only another 180 degrees from that toe side position. And what'll happen is, just like the front to blind, you're gonna be landing, it's gonna be real zeechy, real surface passy for a long time. And when you do that enough, it teaches you to not catch an edge, it helps build that muscle memory. And before you know it, this is gonna feel incredibly natural. And probably somewhere around the 500th attempt, what's gonna happen is you're just going to pop and literally land in the wrapped position. And this is one of those tricks that just happens very progressively. And I would encourage you to just try the back roll to toe with a surface pass with 2 hands on the bar, and Basically, as soon as you touch the water, that's when you can let go with that front hand. And with time, you can forget that step and you can just come around and do it with one hand. But you gotta build that strength, you gotta build that muscle memory, and you gotta get used to how to point your toes in a way that you don't catch the edge. And the surface pass will absolutely teach you those skills. And it's something that everybody skips, and it's literally the key tip that holds everybody back from bridging in from a back to toe to a back to wrapped or a Backmobe. So yeah, if you have any questions on this one, let me know in the comments. And if you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you get it, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. So I'll catch you next time.